What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title, we're gonna try to see how the hell certain guitar players do what they do. This is gonna be sort of a practice with me type of thing, where I'm gonna try to learn tricky passages, tricky licks from other people and see what happens. Today's topic is actually legato legend Tom Quayle. Obviously, you know, everybody knows who he is. He's probably one of the most influential modern guitar players out there, and definitely a huge influence on my playing, as you can probably tell. I'm all about that liquid legato hybrid picking type of sound that he pretty much invented. I guess he's been doing it for like, I don't know, 15 years, so we definitely owe a lot to him as guitar players. So I just got a random Instagram clip, something that has a really cool lick that we're gonna try to learn together. I've never tried this and I have no idea how this video is gonna come up, so I guess we'll see together what happens. Hopefully you'll have some inspiring things to maybe steal or some cool ideas. I don't know why you guys watch my videos. Anyway, let's get started. Classic Tom Quayle stuff. We're gonna attempt to learn the second riff, the second lick. So I'm gonna slow it down here. And first thing, obviously, whenever you learn something, you wanna know the chords. That sounds like we're in E minor. Okay, so we're obviously we're in E minor. We're playing on a C major 7, so sounds like it's starting with the on the A minor. You know what? This is actually too slow. I can't figure out what's going on, so I'm gonna do normal speed. So this is the first cell, I guess. This is classic Tom Quayle stuff. Like these type of really intricate legato lines. I think it actually starts so. Like 2 notes per string. And then okay, I need to slow down here. These are definitely the notes. Need to figure out how I should play this. Sounds like a E minor 7. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think we're onto something. So we have the C on the downbeat, so even though we start on A, this should be the first line. I mean the start of this line. Pretty sure. Here it gets kinda even trickier. Why am I doing this to myself? So before we get into the chromatic line, I think it's something like this. Actually with the A instead of the G here. Okay, once again from the beginning. So far so good, I think. Okay, so yeah. Oh my god, it's done. So, so here the fingering is kind of tricky. Let's make sure of the notes first, and we'll figure out the fingering. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I'm 99% sure of the notes. Let's just double check this last part real quick. Yeah, so from the beginning. There we go. So here the fingering gets really awkward. I think I was missing one note. The pedal is A actually. Yeah, now it makes sense. Even though it's a lot more comfortable. Like you can see that this line originated from a fourth tuning. Just like, you know, every one of these lines, like they make a lot of sense symmetrically because of the tuning. Okay, so I think I got it, just need to learn it now. Like notice these weird like finger shifts. Playing the C with the index finger, then with the middle finger. You have to be really aware of the fingering that you use for these lines because they're so intricate. The only way you can make them work when you play fast is to choose the right fingering. So when you have the right fingering in place and the right patterns that you're using, like the speed almost comes by itself. Let's get some distortion on and let's see how we perform. Okay, I think I'm almost there. Bear with me. I'm pretty sure this is the actual line. Just need to memorize it and, you know, actually play it fast at regular speed. Okay, just need to memorize it. You know, I'm not new to these lines, so it's not too difficult, right? It's just cool because obviously it's different patterns that I don't normally use, right? There is actually the value of learning things from other people. You get a different perspective on things, and maybe you get ideas that you wouldn't have thought of. So it's really important to do these type of practice sessions like that making sure, like just trying to get new inputs, trying to get new ideas, and then obviously also leveling up the technique. You know, if you encounter something particularly difficult for you as far as technique, then obviously it becomes basically a technique exercise for you. And so you're basically applying that technique to an actual goal that is, you know, the lick or the song that you're learning. And this time actually you keep progress, you keep track of progress, you make progress as well, a lot more efficiently, I think. So this is a great way of practicing guitar, I think. So I'm gonna try to play it once again, trying to play it right. Let me try to play along with it. That's what I'm messing up. Okay, that's another note that I missed. Okay, now I think we're there. Okay, so let's bring it back to normal speed. Let's see. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Alright guys, obviously we lost some footage in the process. The camera just stopped recording. So anyway, we lost some, I don't know what got lost, but basically I think I got to the final result. There were some notes that were off, but now we're there. And there is one thing that I wanted to mention, and that is the right hand work here. So I'm not paying too much attention to what he is actually doing. I'm not too interested in that at this stage. Just because what I try to do usually when I learn things from other people, I try to incorporate them using my own techniques right away. So, you know, at this point of my playing, I have certain things just established already, and so basically certain things just become automatic. However, you can also try to learn exactly how that particular lick or solo is played by that artist and try to replicate exactly the technique. And there is actually an immense value that you can get for your technique, and that makes you improve a lot really efficiently, really fast on guitar, just by trying to figure out exactly the technique. So I'm talking which note you pick, which note you do the hammer on, and you know which finger you use for each note, and basically going as in depth as you can into all the details of what you're learning. So I really encourage you to do that as well. But at the same time, obviously, you want to make sure you're incorporating these things into your own technique. And so that means sometimes changing some things, changing, you know, the way you play certain notes, even changing, you know, fingerings and patterns and like what strings you use and things like that. So in this case specifically, I'm using a combination of hybrid picking and legato, pretty much like he's doing. Even though I'm not gonna go too in depth into, you know, which note he picks, which notes plays with legato and things like that. You can totally do that, and it's very valuable, but you can also not do that. So anyway, here's what I've got so far. So a bit sloppy, but we're basically there. And the other thing that I was also talking about when the camera wasn't recording is that you want to make sure you're able to place the licks that you learn in time with a backing track and know exactly how they're supposed to be played rhythmically. So basically, where does it start in the bar? Which notes have the accent on the downbeat? Which notes lay? Which notes are going to be on the downbeat? Which notes are going to be on the upbeat and things like that. With this lick, you know, basically I'm counting as he plays it. So I'm going to start from a little earlier. 4. Okay. So I think it starts on like there's a 16 rest, and then so it starts on the second 16 of beat 1, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that makes sense, kind of difficult to explain, but basically the first note is a 16 note rest silence. So that means I am gonna have this note on the downbeat. Just as a reference, if I put on the metronome, and we end exactly on the beat 1, or the downbeat of the 1, couple bars later. Now that we're sure it makes sense rhythmically, now that we know everything is in place, only now we can work on the speed. There we go. The muting is definitely tricky with this one. I'm trying to mute, especially the lower strings. It sounds a bit palm muted. That's fine, and also it helps with the, you know, with playing it clean. Actually, let's try to play it open. Actually, does it play it with muting or no? Open and, you know, crystal clean. So So this is definitely going to be a technique challenge for me. Since I'm so used to mute the lower strings when playing legato and hybrid picking, for me now it's very difficult to play this line with, you know, open, full open, and still control the noise and sound clean. So that's why basically, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if the camera caught it, but basically every lick and every solo that you learn, every song, it becomes a technique challenge. So you can use these things as exercises basically, and these are actually way better than doing exercises because it's like a real life application of concepts and techniques. So what I should do in this case is actually slow down a lot and make sure I can play this line as clean as possible. Ooh, yeah, that was tough. That wasn't easy, but we got there, and this is a starting point, right? So this is where you start to clean up the technique even further, and you start to actually, you know, making sure you can actually play clean up to speed, and this becomes basically an exercise, a technique work, basically technique workout. And you know, at that point it becomes just a line that I can use in G major, you know. Especially this like pentatonic one is pretty cool. Like it's things that the more you play with them, the more they become part of your vocabulary. And this wasn't completely new for me. I've learned licks, you know, I've stolen things from Tom Quayle before, and I've stolen many things from other guitar players. So like this type of legato lines, like it's basically what I usually use, right? But the way I got to that vocabulary is basically by learning licks like this one, or from you know, other things from Guthrie Govan, Jack Gardiner, and you know, all the really good like the fusion heroes. So the more you do that, the more you steal from different people, the more basically those things will become part of your vocabulary. And this is really the only way you can learn how to play guitar. Like seriously, like this is just between us. There's gonna be not many people at this point of the video, so I can tell you that this is the truth. If you want to learn guitar, this is the way to do that. There's no exercises, there's no, you know, courses, there's no videos. And even, you know, my students, when they come study with me, a lot of the work is actually focused on learning things that already exist. So either songs from other people or songs that I make for the program, because I really believe that that is the actual way you can learn how to play guitar. It's language. It's music is a language. When you want to learn how to speak a language, you need to actually speak the language. So you need to actually play music. And yeah, I really hope this video was inspiring for you for this reason. Really hope this was helpful for you. Maybe it made certain things click, and yeah, I guess it was just like an insight into my practice session, or how I usually practice things, or how I learn things. So hopefully this was interesting. It's been fun. I might do this again in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.